I wonder where Ryan is. It's not like him to be late.
Hey guys, Ryan here. Today we're going to be visiting ISOC Racing along with Clam Ice Team. I just pulled up here to Albertville to meet with Carl and Miranda with ISOC. Later in the afternoon, like I said, we'll be going to Clam Ice Team. Just here waiting for Nancy to show up. Always waiting on them women, you know. And to Nancy's credit, I mean, I am early. It's 10:55. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, we're supposed to meet at 11. So all fun and games. Is Nancy gonna answer her phone? Maybe, maybe not.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Uh-oh.
7, 6.
I've never been here before and she has, so I'm really hoping I'm at the right place. Oh boy. I didn't get it on camera, but Nancy did call me back, and then she calls me out for not being at the right place at the right time. I ate my words on that one. Hey guys, we made it in here. We're in here with ISOC. We're here with Carl. Miranda's back here somewhere. But here with Carl. So give us a little quick year recap from your standpoint, and then if you got anything for this upcoming year, might as well pass it on.
Yeah. No, honestly, we had a fantastic year. Everything was up as far as like impressions and things like that, and racers. Like, I can't thank the racers enough because it was a really, really good year. And again, it was exciting because we had fans and we had normal races and people could do kind of what we kind of take for granted before that pandemic hit.
Yep.
So we were very, very, very happy with how the season went, and honestly, as crazy as it sounds, we're already planning for next year in full swing. I think there's going to be a lot of changes to the schedule, and just kind of looking and finding out what's best and what's for the future. So look for that, look for the new updates, and look for everything coming down the line. But again, super happy for anyone who came out to the races, supported us, and look forward to seeing everyone next year, which will sadly be a blink of an eye. It seems like time just goes faster and faster.
Pretty soon they'll be blowing snow again, even though I just mowed my lawn for the first time this weekend.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
Come and check out the office. And always, as anyone, if you guys need anything, just reach out.
We won't be afraid to, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But other than that, guys, quick recap here from Carl, and we'll make sure we'll see you at the next race season.
Take care.
Yeah, as you guys see, we were just getting done there with ISOC. We spent most of the time talking about this upcoming season, how our partnership is with ISOC, what we're going to be doing, different outlook, different ideas for next year. That's why there wasn't too much content over there. A lot of that was more business related, but it was good to get a recap from Carl and good to see that everyone's excited for this upcoming year, just like we are. Hey guys, we made it here to Clam. We got Matt here, head of marketing here at Clam.
Hey guys.
He's going to be taking us around and giving us a tour of what all Clam does and how the things work here.
Yeah, we'll show you our home away from home. I spend more time here than I do at my house sometimes. So we can take you around, show you what we do here.
Heck yeah.
And get you excited. Even though we're not on the ice, that's okay. We do a lot of things other than ice fishing, but we'll show you what we have to offer.
Heck yeah. Well, let's do her.
Cool. So we got our showroom right here. This is open to the public. People can come check this out. So you can come in here, take a look at things based off the season. Right now we have some of our quick set screen shelters, our polar trailers. Of course, our claim to fame is the sport of ice fishing. So you can see some of the ice armor suits. A lot of anglers come in here and they want to try stuff on. So they stop in here, make sure they have the right size so they can stop at one of the retailers and make the purchase. You can take a look at the jigs, you can take a look at the nets, you can talk to one of our cool ice fishing enthusiasts that works here if you want to get your questions answered. Blackfish gear, so everything we have to offer here at Clam, you can come check it out here in our big showroom. Pretty cool space, there's a lot going on, a lot to look at, and you can get lost in here, especially during the ice fishing season.
Yep.
People come in here and want to try to bend one of the new rods, take a look at some of the tackle, that kind of stuff. If you're a bass head, So I heard that CNA Pro Skis is doing a little bit of a fishing.
We are, end of June.
So obviously Clam Outdoors owns all-terrain bass jigs. So you can see some of the bass tackle to catch those big largemouth or smallmouth bass. So you can see all that stuff here in the showroom and kind of get the itch going. As the crowd that watches this understands the sport of snowcross and racing and staying warm, we have a lineup of clothing that keeps ice anglers warm, and it's called Ice Armor. And then Blackfish Gear is our open water apparel brand. Everything from rain suits to sun shirts, I have a sun shirt on right here, to soft shell and everything in between to keep you comfortable on the open water season. So hot sunny days, lots of pouring rain, cold conditions, you kind of have it covered. And this is a newer brand of Clam in the last 5 years. Started this from the ground up. Pretty cool stuff.
I'll even attest to that. I got ice armor gear for even just my general snowmobiling. Does the job just well. It doesn't have to be necessarily ice fishing stuff. You can use it all for.
A lot of people get ice armor to shovel driveways, to put on their kids at school, to run around and ice fish with and do all kinds of fun stuff. So it's good, it's comfortable. That's the important thing.
So what other brands, besides Clam and Ice Armor, what other brands are carried here?
You have our quick set screen shelters. So based off of the ever popular pop-up hub style fish house, everything's one piece, sets up in 45 seconds. These are screen tents. So they collapse down, they go in a bag. They come in a variety of sizes and types. Some have floors. So some of our guys and gals that purchase these take them out camping. Some have removable roofs so that you can see. We use it actually for the July 4th holiday.
Really?
A bunch of kids in my house, they get bit by mosquitoes. Now we can hop and they pull the roof off and we can look at the fireworks. So Quick Set's been a big one. These are actually sold all over the world. These are sold 12 months long. They ship all over the place. And a lot of people are gravitating towards an all-in-one screen tent.
Yeah, you can, for all the lakes, and just in the summertime, like you said, for bogs.
You ever clean fish late at night on a summer day when it's hot out? The mosquitoes will pick you up and pull you away. We always joke that the state bird in Minnesota is not the loon, it's a mosquito. So you can set one of these up, put your fish cleaning station inside there, clean your fish, and you're bug-free. So that's one of our pushes is bug-free zone inside one of these. So Quick Sets are awesome. And then I don't know if you saw the Polar trailers, not the backtrack, but the Polar trailers have been a big one for us. They come in a variety of sizes and models and makes, from push carts, push dollies, things like this to move fish houses, to doing yard work by hand, to hooking up to the back of your John Deere tractor or maybe your ATV or something to that effect, and doing larger projects. We have a lot of people that buy these also for hunting.
Yeah,
moving decoys in and out of the field, pulling a deer out of the brush. So really, really cool product called Polar Trailer. And so again, this is sold all over the country.
And like these dollies, basically 4-wheeler, lighter suspension, heavy fish house, not combined. Put the weight on that back axle instead and do the job.
It's amazing how easy you can pull a big fish house when you take the weight off of your trailer.
I believe it. And you guys, I saw last year, we put pair of skis on here instead.
Yeah, we put CNA Pro skis on a set of these to play around in the snow when you have deeper snow conditions. It'll work very well.
Another reason you don't need snowmobile skis don't necessarily only have to be on a snowmobile, right?
No, they don't. We also use CNA Pro skis for the back of our snow dog. We built a seat contraption you could sit in and be pulled around on. So we find all kinds of cool ways to use the CNA Pro skis. But like I said, you can come over, take a look at the tackle. We do have somebody in here usually at all times to answer questions. So if you want to come in and say, I'm not sure what I need for a fish house, I'm not sure what I want for a rod and reel, you can come in here and lean on our team to help you answer your questions. So you're more informed when you go into the field to make your purchase.
That's really awesome how you have your pro staff, some of them work here.
Yeah, we have multiple pro staff.
I mean, like yourself, right?
This is our showroom. This is cool. We could spend all day here. We'll take you into will call. So this is a zone that a lot of customers come in. So if you're coming in to pick up your order, you come in here, you talk to Katya, you grab your stuff, and you can shop. So everything in here you see is kind of like our bargain cave. There's nothing wrong with anything in here. It's just maybe a discontinued color, something we're not going forward with. So it finds its way into will call. You can buy maybe a nice shirt, maybe a Christmas gift, something to that effect. Our logo wear, hats, ball caps, that kind of stuff. Tackle. So a lot of anglers and outdoor enthusiasts will stop in here to pick up their order. During the Christmas time, it's busy in here. If you come back here, usually you don't get to give Katya a high five because she's 7 people deep in line of people trying to pick up orders and buy stuff. But this time of year, it's kind of comfortable. It's nice.
Yeah.
And this is called will call. So this is where you do for customer pickups and grab stuff. So customers can certainly go on the Clam website and place orders. Come here and pick stuff up. They just can't come here and just buy a fish house. They have to order ahead of time and then pick up here.
Gotcha.
So
Makes sense.
try to get them going to our retailers.
Yep.
That's the name of the game.
Exactly.
So this is will call, and we'll move you into the warehouse now. This is like the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, right? So you go through the big doors.
And voila.
And boom. So this is right here is our marketing bay. So you're going to see we have a handful of boats here, some machines, things like that. So as we get ready for shows and do all kinds of stuff, we have a big space here that we can play with, that we can bring and load trailers. And right now we're just kind of getting things ready to go out fishing again. And so you can see a few boats. We got our side-by-side. This is stuff we bring to shows, sports shows, displays, different things like that. We do all kinds of events, everything from the Minnesota State Fair to obviously all the major ice fishing shows, to a lot of events on the ice, in the field. We're constantly doing stuff as a marketing team, especially now that we're not just ice fishing.
Right. Yep.
We're actually heading out tomorrow to Mille Lacs to do a photo shoot for blackfish. So I'll be on the water in 24 hours from right now on lovely Mille Lacs.
Take me with you.
But
that is crazy. Like this whole area is just marketing.
This is marketing. You can see a big screen.
Yep.
We have a big event in August where we kick off the ice fishing season called the Clam Pro Day. And this will be filled with tables and chairs where our pros from across the country and Canada come in for a training session. They learn about what's new. They get trained on how the stuff works. Then they can be educated to go into the field and help people help sell it, help market it, all kinds of stuff. But they can come in here, check things out, and learn from it. But yeah, this is our marketing base, so it's hopping. We do images and photos and things like that. But everything you kind of see here is display stuff, things that go to shows, heaters, things we use in the field to get our job done.
Right.
It's kind of fun.
Wow.
So
no, this is
CNA Pro Skis needs a big marketing bay like this.
Yeah,
I'm an advocate towards that.
I think Nancy would like that quite a lot.
Jack, did you hear what Matt said? CNA Pro needs a marketing bay, definitely.
A couple skis set back there that we played with on these dollies to dial these things in the winter time.
Might be a little dark, but yeah, you got the metal bracket where it just puts right into the axle and you're ready to rock and roll.
And granted, that was our R&D engineering team here fabricating that, but it's just other things. It's fun ways and ideas and ways.
So yeah, all the R&D is done here.
100%. Everything's done here.
That is awesome.
A couple of members of our marketing team right here. Tom Hain. Tom does this area you saw right here. That's so impressive. This is his baby. So sometimes he sleeps here, or it feels like that anyway.
Feels like it for sure.
So Tom works on our machines, makes sure everything's tip top, loads trailers, helps with all the marketing stuff, goes to events, runs boats for photo shoots, fishes. He ran a resort up on Leech Lake for many years.
Yep, about 5 years.
And now he's here keeping everybody in line. At events here.
Yeah, you bet.
Still get to do fishing yet. That's cool.
A little bit of fishing.
That's awesome.
Heading out on That's awesome. Gonna put a hurting on a bunch of walleyes for 5 days.
That's right, going up to Leech. Crush them.
Well, sounds like you have experience with Leech Lake.
That's right.
Got an advantage.
He's got a few of them named probably up there.
Probably.
He's gonna go back and visit his buddies.
He's only been raising them and keeping them in nets all this time.
That's right. You bet.
So,
good marketing, actually.
Yeah, Tom's a big part of our marketing team. You know, he's the one that helps make sure these skis look good on our machines.
Right. Yeah. Like here's an example right here. This is actually custom ones here, aren't they?
Yep. Those are ones you guys had made for us specifically. Kind of a cool multi-tone blue, kind of to match our clam patterns. It turned out awesome.
Nice.
Pretty sweet. And then Drew over here is part of our social media team. So if you see CNA Pro skis looking really good and fresh on Clam and Ice Team social media, it's probably this guy right here.
This is the guy.
Yep. He's getting ready he's joining me on Mille Lacs tomorrow. So he's
Lucky
already
duck.
thinking walleyes.
Get to sample some new stuff.
Are you going to show them the secret baits?
Yes. These are coming out, I think, in a month or two.
Yep. Those will be out this summer.
Yeah, so we're going to see if they catch smallmouth, maybe a largemouth, or a walleye.
Not so bad.
We can make it happen. See what happens.
In-house testing.
In-house testing, yep, exactly.
So they're doing some YouTube stuff. So you're going to be on YouTube. You know a little bit about YouTube.
I know a little bit about that,
Drew handles our social media at Clam Ice Team, so he's played with all this stuff. Just kind of getting dialed, showing them our digs, doing a little lap around here and getting people excited. So we're lobbying CNA Pro Skis to get a room like this. So don't you think they should have one?
I don't know why they wouldn't.
Yeah. We do have a partnership with Traeger, which is cool. Super neat. We cook a lot of food, which I should show you that trailer. unless it's in the field someplace. We have a Traeger trailer. We built something Traeger doesn't even have.
Really?
We built 3 1300 timber lines and 3 Ranger sear stations on one trailer powered by 3 batteries. So we can take this one trailer, I wonder if it's here, one trailer out into the field and cook for hundreds of people.
Yeah.
We use it for pro day, we use it for different events.
This is awesome.
So this thing here, like I said, has 3 1300 timber lines and 3 Ranger sear stations. And there we have 3 batteries powered by an onboard charger, just like in your boat.
Yep.
So we can hook this thing up to the back of our truck, take this in the middle of the lake, and cook for as many people as we want.
Wow.
And everything here was custom built. So you can see we have a custom built front container to hold stuff. Behind here, there's a cool Clam backlit sign. This was all built by our R&D team. You can flick lights on. It's all backlit. Looks super cool.
That is really awesome.
Really neat. So everything you need is in here. This is 150,000 square foot of Clam. It entails the brands we discussed, the Clam stuff, the Polar trailers, the quick sets, the Blackfish, and everything in between. 13 doors coming in, 13 doors going out, and during the busy season, this is full with pallets heading out the door to all of our awesome retailers like Shields, Cabela's, Bass Pro, Fleet Farm, Dick's, independents like Thorn Brothers, Reed's, they all carry our
Holy
stuff.
smoke.
If you came in here, let's say middle of August, when we're fully stocked for ice, there isn't an open spot in this entire warehouse.
Wow.
And we have stuff stacked and stashed everywhere to get out the door. This is where everything's housed. And if you get any Clam fish house, if you get any Clam quick set, if you get any Polar trailer, if you get any Blackfish, it all came from here. So this is our main distribution center. If you have a Clam fish house, let's say you walk into a Cabela store and you're looking at a display, it was built here. We have a team full-time that builds and assembles stuff here in our warehouse and in our building, and then puts them in boxes and ships them to the retailers. So we got a lot of guys and gals hands-on, non-stop, getting after it.
That is really cool how it's all made right here in local, and just like us at CNA, we ship it all over the place. And so they're cool. There's another one right here in the great state of Minnesota.
Everything comes out of our warehouse here in Minnesota. Everything from, like I said, Ice Armor fishing line team here, our pick and pack team, and our warehouse team, our shipping team is always picking orders. In fact, a lot of orders probably came in today for summer jigs, for Blackfish gear, for fishing nets. We talked about fishing nets. And then this team here will pick them, pull them, ship them out the door, and get them going. Our turnaround is phenomenal. It's impressive. It's sometimes people are shocked at how quick they get things.
How many employees are here?
We got about 40 full-time employees, and then anywhere from 10 to 30 to 40 temporary employees, depending on the season.
Then how many are on like pro staff?
Oh, our pro staff, we have 450 Clam pros, ice fishing pros, and 700 total between Clam, Blackfish, all-terrain, and ice team.
Wow.
And now we just about cover every state in the country and most provinces in Canada between all the brands. So you can see we have tackle. Tackle's a big one, Clam Pro tackle. We have a massive amount of ice fishing tackle. Everything you see here at this point is all tackle on both sides of these racks, from panfish jigs to walleye spoons to fishing line to all that kind of stuff. So, clamoutdoors.com, you can look at everything we have to offer. I'd bore you if we went through it all right now, but you can go to the website and look at it. So
make sure you guys check it all out for sure. This is impressive.
Then we'll zip through the front offices quick. This is where everyone kind of gets after it. We have our R&D team in here. We have a cute little break room where people can hang out. And then we move up here into the meat and potatoes with our accounting team, our sales team, our marketing team. Customer services up front. My office.
Hey,
like I said, we always
Matt's
joke around.
You got a lot of cool stuff in here.
A lot of Legos and pictures on the wall from my kids. It's the dorm room of the school. And this is with Ice Team, which CNA is a partner of. We have our print magazine that we do one a year, and then we follow it up with 4 digitals. So I came on board in 2012, and that's that one, first one there. And then these are all the ones I've done since as the editor for the magazine and the digital. So
and that goes out. This goes out with quite a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so the print magazine goes out inside every fish house. It goes to all the retailers. We bring it to the sport shows, and then obviously the digital editions in November, December, January, and February get blasted out to the internets.
So like if you're going to Shields or Cabela's, anywhere, like those places will have these. Out.
While supplies last. It's a free magazine.
Is it?
So you can literally grab a really awesome magazine full of tips and tricks and articles and things to do on how to catch more fish. And you can see things like from CNA Pros, our partners and sponsors, learn about cool destinations, all kinds of stuff. So this is a free publication that will hit the shelves usually, let's say August, September, and then we'll have it on display and in our booth at all the shows. So like the St. Paul Ice Show, shows in Blaine, Fargo, Wisconsin, we'll have this on our tables as well that you can grab. And if somebody out there is watching, they really, really want one, they can hit us up and we can find a way to get one to you. Otherwise, you can go on the iceteam.com website and you can actually read this entire issue along with the digitals.
Sure.
Like I said, we have an in-house customer service team that's answering questions pretty much nonstop. Pretty awesome. And then it brings us back around to the front of the building. Here we are back into our entry over the showroom, and hopefully we didn't exhaust it. Everybody, no one fell asleep.
I hope not. I mean, I was pretty intrigued the entire time.
So this is it.
Where's the original?
Oh, the original. So this is one of the originals. So the fish trap, this is kind of the claim to fame. Like we talk about things that happen in people's garages. This was one of the very first 5 fish traps ever built. So Dave Gens, the guy that brought this mobile ice fishing to the forefront, built this in his garage almost 40 years ago.
Wow.
So what happened was he decided we got to find a way to be more mobile in the sport of ice fishing. So he's like, we got to be mobile and you got to be out of the elements. So he thought to himself, why don't I build an apparatus where I can actually flip something over me and block the wind and block the conditions? And that's what birthed the fish trap. Now you've seen it. It's taken the industry by storm. There's many other brands that have jumped onto this technology, but this is one of the original 5. So this one he actually built in 1981. So that is over 40 years ago, and he started selling them in like 1983.
And literally made another company or another product that literally started in a garage.
He made 5 to begin with the first year, gave a couple to buddies, kept a couple, made something like 10 the second year, and then by the third year in 1983 he was making enough to sell them out of his garage, and then it evolved into an absolutely massive brand. The funny thing of it is, this is not Dave's. This went to someone and made it back to us.
Really?
So we had somebody come back to us and say, I have a fish trap. If you're interested, I think it's pretty old. The guy brought it to us and showed it, and we're like, that's one of the original 5. So we traded him for the newest model, fair and square, and gave us this one.
Really?
So one of the original 5, just 100% organically, made it back to us in this condition. How awesome is that? So
I literally wonder how long it's actually been on water.
It's pretty darn cool. So Dave Gens still pioneers things for us, still comes up with technologies from fishing rods to tackle, to ideas, to concepts, to ways of fishing, and he's still fishing nonstop.
Really? That's awesome.
He just got done ice fishing just a few weeks ago. I think he ice fished this year again in the month of May.
Really? I'm guessing Lake of the Woods area.
Northern Minnesota.
He made that in his 20s.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he probably made it in late 20s. Yeah. Came out. He went to the Vietnam War, came home, worked for American Linens in Spring Lake Park, and then developed that technology and took it and ran. And he also helped bring maggots to our country. So his nickname for many years was the Maggot Man. And so Vado's Bait and Tackle in Spring Lake Park is kind of like our country's leader in maggots, which is like Eurolarva. They're different colored maggots we always for ice fishing. Dave helped bring those to the country and was one of the original people selling them, going around. He was called the Maggot Man.
I mean,
so it's pretty cool. Yeah.
I'm just about 24 years old, and he's done a lot more in his 20s than I have.
He's very impressive. So that's Clam kind of in a nutshell. I mean, kind of the Reader's Digest, and like I said, if anyone's interested in looking and learning more about the brand, you can go to clamoutdoors.com, and that'll show you everything you can think of. And then our partnership with CNA Pro and the team and all of you is through Ice Team. So that's iceteam.com, which is kind of our educational arm of the sport of ice fishing. So a lot going on, and right now we're just thinking open water. Going to go hopefully catch some fish here this week and get some things done. But before you know it, we'll be thinking ice fishing again.
Wow, Jack, is this our new marketing bay?